All right, what's up, everybody? We are officially in race season. I wanted to wait until this week to make the video because we have two different kind of tracks going on as far as the races go. So I wanted to make sure everyone was super clear on that. So tomorrow is the big day. So hopefully you guys catch this video Sunday night or early Monday morning. So let's walk through what's going on and how to choose which track is appropriate for you for this race season or in season, okay? I want to start off with Jack Rabbit. As we all know, Jack Rabbit is 4 days a week where we do a upper body day, lower body day, rest, upper body, lower body, and then rest on the weekends. This is going to allow you to continue building up your aerobic base if you're into running, cycling, whatever it is, and you're going to hit a good amount of volume to help you keep increasing your muscle mass and getting stronger during your off season. Okay, so that's Jack Rabbit. The two new programs, Team Running is going to be really simple. This is going to be for people who are kind of just getting started out or susceptible to injury during training season. So maybe the people that need to cut the volume down a little bit and have a hard time with their schedule balancing working out and running. What I did was I put Monday, Wednesday, Friday is just a full body strength routine to help you maintain your fitness and still kind of push through some plateaus. So you're not going to lose any fitness on this program or strength, and you'll be able to get in the runs. Okay, runs going to be on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So it's alternating. That way you only have one workout per day to worry about, and it should be really stress-free for a lot of you guys that have busy schedules. Next up, after team running, we now have Ultra Team. You guys have seen this tab in here before, but we have some new faces to it. So I want to explain how this works. So basically the way Ultra Team is going to work is it's everything that I would do during a race season. Okay, so I typically work out 2 times a day, 5 days a week, and I try to work out a total of 7 days per week. So basically what that comes down to is I run on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I don't run on Wednesdays and Sundays. That's what I found works best for me. Now that Sunday will change here or there for me just because of the schedule with my wife and everything like that, okay? So don't take that into consideration, but I only run 5 days a week when I'm training for an ultra. I found that's what works best for me. Legs, I feel confident, mentally, physically, emotionally, all that good stuff. Just running 5 days a week is nice. The way it's broken down is the meat and potatoes are going to be on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. So basically what that means is Monday and Thursday's runs are more just volume runs. So I'm trying to keep the heart rate low, 180 minus my heart rate. They're kind of recovery miles, but they're good volume because that's actually the pace that I'm probably going to be running the majority of the ultra at. So I like getting in that extra mileage at what would be race pace for me at an ultra, okay? So that just helps build that confidence. And basically the good rule is whatever the distance of the race you're running is, you want to run that time domain plus 20 to 30% more in the week. So for example, if 50K is going to take me 6 hours to run, I need to train running about 8 hours a week. So it'll give me 20-30% jump. And that's a really good rule to kind of live by. Obviously, you've seen people do it with way more and way less. There's obviously always outliers. I like to just go with the general rule of thumb. Okay, so that's the one I stick with. As far as strength and conditioning goes, I won't be posting that on this page because there's already a lot of running on there and I don't want to get the programming too jumbled up. The program is already available year-round in Wodify anyways. So what I did was I added you guys to Wodify. All you have to do is click on the drop-down menu and select Faster Stronger Project. That's the daily strength and conditioning that goes along with whatever I do. It is a periodized strength program with a little bit of conditioning in there, so it keeps up my CrossFit capacity I like to keep. I personally think it's the best way to train for sport. I don't care what your sport is. I've been doing this for years now, and I personally found that is the best way to do it. And then whenever I'm feeling kind of flat or my muscles aren't where I want them to be, I'll definitely jump on a cycle of Jack Rabbit, but only in the off season. I found that I can't handle bodybuilding on top of all the running. I just get way too sore from the bodybuilding days. I usually have to cut out one of the leg days. And then once I'm not following a program 100%, I tend to not stick with it. So that's the reason I tend to program hop a lot. I have to find something that works for me during that season in my year. So training for ultra, obviously I just did a 50 miler in the beginning of the year. I really enjoyed doing just a strength lift and a little CrossFit Metcon. each day on top of that, and I didn't feel too beat up. I hit the muscle groups enough to maintain my strength, and this was a really successful racing year as far as the way I felt. I kept my strength numbers up, my fitness was still fine, and I recovered very, very fast from both the past 2 ultras I've done by sticking this method. So I think that says a lot to the testament of the programming. If you can bounce back from an ultra marathon and go back to the CrossFit gym and work out a day or 2 later, you know your program's working for you, okay? So those 2 you have to combine on your own. So that'll be the Ultra Team Tab and Sugar WOD plus Faster Stronger Project and Wodify. Those 2 go together hand in hand. And then obviously we have the Jackrabbit for off season or people that aren't into racing right now. And then we have the Team Running Tab for you guys that are really, really stressed out about schedules and trying to figure out how you're going to run CIM. Basically where we're at, we are 15 weeks out from California International Marathon, and we are 17 weeks out from the, I can't even remember the name of the race right now, but it's like the Wilderness Run or something like that over in Half Moon Bay. But basically that's a 50K. So what you guys will notice is these, the running on the Ultra Team Tab is a lot more, okay? There's a lot more volume, and it's gonna have you guys highly prepared for some really, really long runs, okay? Whereas the Team Running Tab will just get you to peak right before CIM, and then you'll be able to run the marathon, and that's it, okay? So keep that in mind when you're picking your programming over the next week, okay? Real quick, definitely pay attention to your bodies. You guys that are gonna follow along with me on the Ultra Tab, the Ultra Team, the number 1 priority is running. That's the part you need to get done no matter what, okay? So if there's a run on there, it needs to get done. The strength and conditioning, I'm gonna pop up that tab real quick. You can scale anything you need to. If you're beat up and you can't lift the heavy load it says, just back off, do the volume. I don't care if it's with an empty barbell or you trade out. For example, tomorrow is gonna be front squats. 3 by 10, building to a heavy set of 10. So you'll do a light set of 10, medium set of 10, heavy set of 10. If we were 5-6 weeks into the program and you're just feeling trash from your long run on the weekends, pick up a dumbbell and just do 3 sets of 10 goblet squats instead, okay? So don't feel like you have to wreck yourself on the intensity, although I do recommend doing that when you can. So if you can go heavy, please do go heavy. It makes a big difference. But if you're feeling trashed, running is more important, okay? So back off the strength work a little bit, but still get it done. On the CrossFit Metcons, feel free to shorten them up a little bit if you need to. If you're feeling really trash that day or you're really tired, just take off. If it's 5 rounds, only do 3. If it says go really hard, go easy. It doesn't matter. What you're gonna learn is being consistent over these next 17 weeks is gonna teach you a lot about mental toughness. It's gonna give your body some durability it probably didn't have before. And when you get to the pain cave, which everybody does in this ultra marathon, you're gonna be so prepared for it because you're gonna be like, hey, in training, I had these days that were really hard already. And you're gonna be able to mentally prepare for that much, much better than someone that's just out there logging endless easy miles on trails. It's pretty easy to go out and jog for hours, especially if you have food and water and you have fresh legs. But to go out and put in the work and do your speed work and do your strength and conditioning, it teaches you a lot of perseverance and resiliency, okay? So I highly, highly recommend it, guys. I've used this for my past 2 ultras and I can't say enough good things about it. I was able to finish both ultras pretty strong. Especially this last 50 miler, I was more than pleased with it. It's probably my favorite race I've done in my entire life, and I felt really good about it, okay? So I wanted to share it with you guys, how I trained for it, and see if I can get a couple of you guys to kind of push yourselves a little bit and get uncomfortable, okay? So if you got to wake up at 4 in the morning to get it done, guys, that's how it works, man. We all have careers, we all have kids, we all have obligations, but if you have goals and the goal is big enough, you'll get it done. So I hope some of you guys will join me on here. I would love to see your scores over on the Faster Stronger and Wodify. I'm looking forward to race season this year. I'm really, really excited about a lot more people doing CIM, and I'm excited to see a couple of you guys get your first Ultra badge. So if you have any questions, as always, email me at fasterstrongerproject@gmail.com. And if you have any questions about programming or anything like that, guys, don't hesitate to ask. So catch you guys on